Alright, it should work now. Hello cheaters, hello everyone, and time to start another live stream. I'm happy to see all the members who are already here, who are waiting for the live stream. And if you're here the first time, my name is Vasily, I'm your host, and during this live session we will analyze a lot of charts. I will show you how my trading strategy works, and a very important element of our live streams is always the live Q&A. So if you have any questions, always feel free to participate, always feel free to ask your questions. And if something is not clear in my analysis, always feel free to ask. I will be happy to help. And show me your presence, say hello in the live chat if you are here, say hello if you are watching, and just let me know if everything is fine with the live stream and that we don't have any lags. So what I prepared for you for today, as I said, we will analyze a lot of charts, we will discuss, of course, gold, we will go through some major Forex pairs, and I will show you some trading setups that I am currently monitoring. I will show you how I apply my trading strategy for trading and for analysis, and I hope that you will enjoy. And during the live stream, by the way, I will constantly read the live chat. I have a separate screen for live chat. Hello Paul, hello Hook, hello Technical, hello Roman. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. Nice to see Ilian. Nice to see Savarna. Nice to see you all. And as I said, thanks for joining. So what I wanted to start today's live stream with, I wanted to discuss dollar yen pair because there are a lot of questions about dollar yen pair. Everyone see that it is growing like crazy, and I wanted to share with you some thoughts about this one. So what is up with dollar yen pair at the moment? I guess you saw that the resistance that was holding the market, the resistance that the market was respecting for a quite long period of time, went broken. Yes, that resistance was violated. We broke and closed above that with a high momentum bullish candle, and we see strong growth. And people are wondering now, when will be the next correctional movement? When will be the next correction on dollar yen pair? So I wanted to share with you some thoughts about this one. First thing is about daily time frame analysis. You can see that for some time the pair was quite weak, and after we set a new higher high, higher close, here you can see that we started to coil and we started to trade within a very narrow range. And then if we pay close attention to price action here, we can spot that the market started to trade within kind of the range, yes, within the horizontal range, respecting its lower and upper boundary. And this week, again, important thing happened with the pair. We can see that dollar yen pair violated the resistance of the range. We see the daily candle close above that. The next day, you can see that the market was trading above that structure and didn't manage to return below that. And today we are again trading above that structure. Moreover, if we analyze the lower time frames here, if we analyze the intraday price action, we can also spot the bullish signals on the intraday time frames as well. For example, if we analyze the 4-hour time frame here, we can spot one more range. On the 4-hour time frame after breakout, you can see that the pair started to consolidate within that range, within that narrow range. And here we see a very important intraday sign of strength of the buyers. We see the violation of the resistance of that minor range. So all this bullish clues, of course, make us very bullish, and I guess probabilities are high that the pair will go higher, that the market will keep growing. And the question is now, where can be the next goal for the buyers? If we return to a daily time frame and analyze the historical price action, we can spot that there are no key levels on the left. We don't have any historical structure right here. So the question is, where are we going? And if we change the quote provider here, if we open the FXCM quotes and open the monthly time frame, we can actually spot the next historical structure. If we open the monthly time frame and look left, we can see that many years ago, dollar yen already traded around these structure levels. And we have one significant historical structure to watch. You can see that over here, we have that significant structure cluster, the structure cluster around 160 level, the psychological number. And you can see how strongly the pair dropped from that structure in the past. So I assume that that structure can be our next goal for the buyers. So the growth potential on dollar yen pair is still huge. So I think it is reasonable for us to anticipate a bullish continuation here. And even though many traders are waiting for the intervention now, looks like for now, Bank of Japan lets it rally. Yeah, and for now, even though we got some minor impressive pullbacks here with long wicks, with big candles, but still all these movements are not enough for the market to start reversing. And definitely bulls are dominating at the moment. And I hope, by the way, that everything is good with the volume. Hello, CBA watching from South Africa. By the way, I am also coming in South Africa in 2 weeks, and I am planning to visit Cape Town. I also will go to Zimbabwe to visit the Victoria waterfall. So have a lot of plans to travel in Africa. Hello, Rohit. Hello, Easy. And hello, David. I see, by the way, question about Bitcoin. Let me introduce, if you want me to check Bitcoin for you, let me know if you are interested in Bitcoin analysis, because the situation there is quite peculiar at the moment. So let me know if you want me to check that. I also wanted to, while we are warming up, I also wanted to check with you dollar index. Dollar index looks very peculiar to me. If we analyze dollar index on a daily time frame, and if we check the price action, definitely we can spot that since the end of last year, since the end of December, we are trading in a bullish trend, and definitely we see a very nice higher highs, higher lows here. So globally, dollar index is very bullish. However, if we zoom in the chart and analyze the recent price action, we can spot some signs of weakness, of the buyers, and a potential coming correction. So what I see here on a daily is that after quite an impressive bullish movement, you can see that the index stopped growing. We stopped growing and we started to consolidate. Within that horizontal trading range. And for some time, the market was nicely respecting the boundaries of the range. However, at the same time, what is so important for us to consider here is that within that range, dollar index set lower high. You can see that here we set a lower high, and from the price action analysis perspective, the fact that we set a lower high is quite an important warning sign. Then after the formation of a lower high here, we formed quite a strong bearish candle. And as you know, that candle was formed because of the very negative PMI report that we saw yesterday. So with the formation of this strong bearish candle, you can see that the market managed to violate the support of the range. For us, it is one more important bearish signal. For us, it is one more important sign of strength of the sellers. And that increases the probabilities that the index will drop lower. Where the market may drop, where can be the goal for the sellers from a current perspective? I guess it will be the closest key daily support. And our closest key daily support is going to be over here, that structure. I do believe that that structure can be reached soon. And I think that we can drop to that support. But as I always say, daily time frame analysis is not enough for us to make an accurate prediction. And in our analysis, to increase the accuracy of our predictions, it is highly recommendable to apply the multiple time frame analysis and to look for some confirmation. So after we made the prediction on a daily, I suggest us check the intraday time frames here and analyze what is happening with dollar index. So if we open a 4-hour time frame, on the 4-hour time frame, we can spot that here for now we have some correctional movement. The market is correcting itself, and we can spot that here on dollar index. We have multiple intraday structures, right? We have the resistance here, we have the resistance here, we have the resistance here. So for now, most likely, the index is accumulating the selling volumes to start going lower. But you can see that we have a lot of resistances right here. So what can confirm for us the strength of the sellers here? One of the ways to confirm the strength of the sellers here is to wait for some bearish breakout. And what kind of breakout we can wait right here to confirm the strength of the sellers? You can see that here we have minor 4-hour structure support. The support that was respected 2 times in a row, and from where we saw quite nice bullish movements, right? So I do believe that for you, a bearish violation of that intraday support, bearish violation of that intraday 4-hour structure and 4-hour candle close below that, can give a very strong intraday bearish signal, and that will dramatically increase the probabilities that the index will drop. Also, let's check if we have something special on an hourly time frame to rely on. On an hourly time frame, what we can spot is that here we also have some intraday hourly support. This one, the support that was respected multiple times recently, right? And definitely that support is for now the resort for the buyers to buy from. So your bearish confirmation here can be a bearish violation of that support, and an hourly candle close below that. It will push the prices at least to that 4-hour support with a potential bearish continuation lower. Yes, traders, I hope that it is clear. By the way, do not forget that today we have some important fundamentals. We have the durable goods orders release in 4 minutes, and we also have the crude oil inventories data. For some reason, TradingView does not believe that crude oil inventories data is important, but it is important, and I guess it is coming in 2 hours and 30 minutes. So as I always say, traders, we analyze a lot of charts. I share a lot of setups, I apply a lot of different terms, and if something is not clear, always feel free to ask. By the way, let me know in the live chat what are your thoughts about dollar index, and let me know what do you expect. So, and by the way, still not clear whether you want me to check Bitcoin. Looks like Bitcoin is not interesting for you at the moment. And by the way, I noticed that many traders now because of League of Champion, because of football, not really focused on cheating and, and checking the statistics on TradingView. I see the decline in participation, and when I ask the cheaters what are they doing, they are watching football. I also watch, but do not forget to watch the charts as well. So I see a lot of questions about gold. We will definitely check that. I also promised to check WTI crude oil for SIPHO, so we will check that. And hello, Bonnie. Thanks for joining first time on the live stream. Thanks, man. Thank you. And nice to see you all here as well. So let's check WTI crude oil. A lot of thoughts about WTI crude oil. Let's analyze it and discuss why it looks quite bullish to me at the moment. So if we open WTI crude oil and analyze this one on a daily time frame, you can see that first thing, definitely WTI crude oil is very bullish. Yes, and we can spot that on a daily time frame we are trading in a bullish trend. Recently we reached that high, and from that high we got a correctional movement. And we got quite a strong correction, and once we reached this 81 and 80 levels, some zone here, we stopped falling and the market started to coil. Coiling, we can spot that crude oil nicely bounced from that area. You can see that we have some peculiar support right here that was nicely respected, and we saw quite a strong bullish movement from that. You can see that we were coiling around that structure for 4 days, and yesterday we decided to bounce from that. If, by the way, forgot to open the crude oil chart. So I'm talking about this daily structure support, this one, right? And what we can spot if we check how the market reacted to that support on a 4-hour time frame, we can spot one very peculiar pattern right here. Yes, so when we analyze the price action around that blue support right here, we can spot the inverted head and shoulders pattern formation, right? You can see that here goes the left shoulder, here goes the head, and here goes the right shoulder, right? So we formed a very nice bullish pattern right here. Moreover, after the last test of our support, after the last test of that blue structure, we can see that the market bounced strongly and we formed a high momentum bullish candle right here. And from the smart money concepts perspective, we can call this candle a bullish imbalance. That definitely signifies the presence of big players here. So the violation of the neckline of the head and shoulders pattern on the 4-hour time frame gives us a very strong intraday bullish confirmation. The signal that we can apply for predicting a coming bullish continuation. Yes, and analyzing the structures, we can spot that our closest resistance is that area, and I do believe that probabilities will be high that that area will be reached soon. I am very bullish, and I anticipate a bullish continuation. The only problem with that trading setup is that we have crude oil inventories data coming in 2 hours, and the fundamentals can dramatically change the perspective, the sentiment. So what I would recommend you here, I would recommend you waiting for the release of the news first. Yes, just wait for the release of the news, and then if there are no volatile movements, if there are no these crazy candles that form immediately after some surprising news, just buy anticipating a bullish continuation. That will be the plan. Now we see a question about dollar CAD pair. We will check that. Hello Rohit, by the way, nice to see you and see your question about natural gas. And by the way, I guess, traders, that I also have a signal for you. The signal with entry, stop, and target. Give me yes in a live chat if you want me to share that with you. Now, dollar CAD pair. Dollar CAD pair is very bullish, man, very bullish. And if we analyze dollar CAD pair on a daily, I wanted to show you some important structure that the market reached today. If we analyze dollar CAD pair on a daily time frame, definitely the first conclusion that we can make is that dollar CAD is definitely very bullish. And recently, after we set a new higher close on a daily, we got a correctional movement, we got a pullback, and look where the market stopped falling. Look left at structure. We have a significant demand zone right here. We have a huge structure cluster here that the pair reached. Now let's analyze how the market reacted to that structure. Let's analyze the intraday price action and look for the bullish confirmations there. The first confirmation I shared this morning in my free Telegram channel, the first confirmation that I spotted was a very nice head and shoulders pattern, the inverted head and shoulders pattern on an hourly time frame. This one, look traders, here is the left shoulder, here goes the head, and here goes the right shoulder. After the test of structure, we formed this bullish candle, and we violated the neckline. We got a confirmed violation of the neckline, and then we got a strong bullish continuation. After the formation of this inverted head and shoulders pattern formation, we got one more bullish confirmation. We got one more important bullish signal. From a price action perspective, we also got right here a double bottom. Here is the first bottom, and here is quite a wide second bottom. So here was the second pattern that the market formed right here. You can see that we violated the neckline, we closed above that, and the retest of a broken neckline could provide you the best entry point to buy if you missed buying this inverted head and shoulders pattern formation. So with the stop loss lying below the lows of the pattern, you can easily anticipate a bullish movement at least to that resistance. And by the way, I shared the signal in my free Telegram channel, so do not forget to subscribe to that. All the links are in the description below. So what we can anticipate on dollar CAD now? As I said, the pair is very bullish. We are trading in a bullish trend, and of course, the recent bearish movement for now looks like just a correction, a pullback. And the test of that structure may trigger a bullish continuation, a bullish wave even to the current high. So I think traders that growth here is coming. Let me know, by the way, in the live chat, what are your thoughts? And by the way, wanted to announce that this week I got a big sale on my premium group. If you want to see this live streams on a daily basis, that is the best chance to join now. It is 40% discount. For more info, check my website. It is VasilyTrader.com. And now let me share with you some signal. So this morning I also shared the predictions for EURUSD pair. If we analyze EURUSD pair and analyze the price action, we can spot that on a daily time frame we got a test of a very peculiar vertical structure. Here we can spot that if we take that structure low and draw a trend line, we can spot this major rising trend line, right? The solid trend line that was respected by the market 3 times in a row already. And when we tested that trend line today, we saw quite a peculiar rejection from that. So of course, that trend line can provide us with a very nice and safe point to buy the pair from. But before we buy from that trend line, we should make sure that buyers show the interest in that trend line. So let's check what happened on a 4-hour time frame after the test of that trend line. On the 4-hour time frame, after the test of the trend line, first we got the rejection, the formation of a quite long wick. And after that, look at that wonderful doji. Man, that doji here is so cute. And as we know, doji candle signifies the equilibrium. It means that supply equals demand. Why is it so important? Because before we formed this doji, we got a very strong bearish movement. We see a clear dominance of the sellers here. We see how heavily sellers were pushing the pair all the way down to our trend line. And of course, the fact that we formed the doji here indicates that finally buyers started to buy and demand started to absorb the supply, right? Now, if we analyze an hourly time frame, if we check what happened on an hourly time frame, on an hourly time frame, we formed some peculiar bullish pattern. If we pay close attention to the price action here, yes, let me zoom in the chart, we can spot here the ascending triangle formation. Yes, very classic bullish pattern, the pattern that signifies bullish accumulation. With that pattern, we see that the market started to set higher lows and at the same time equal highs. You can see that this morning we violated the neckline of the pattern. And why is it so important? Because the neckline of the pattern is the structure, the point from where sellers are locally selling. That is the resort for the sellers to sell from, and they are selling from that. And this local bearish movements clearly indicate that sellers were placing orders there. But the bullish violation of that is the important event that signifies that sellers lost confidence in that structure. And for that reason, that gives us the extra bullish confirmation. So after the breakout, I made the decision to buy the pair. I opened a long position on a retest of a broken neckline. So somewhere here was my entry for the trade. Stop loss is lying below the lows of the pattern. I always try to keep things safe, and I keep stop loss below the lows. Why there? Because if the market drops and sets a new low here, it will invalidate my trading setup. If the price drops below the low, it will invalidate that pattern, and that will probably signify that the pair will drop lower. But for now, we can anticipate a bullish movement, and if you trade with one single target, your target will be the closest strong resistance. Look left at structure and identify your closest strong resistance. Your closest strong resistance is over here, that structure. So that will be the goal for your trade. And if you trade, for example, with a C-Trader or some other trading terminal that supports multiple targets, you can also consider having the second target for the trade, because the trend line from where we are trading is very solid, so you can even anticipate a movement higher to the next strong resistance. So two options for you: to trade with one single target or have two targets. Yes, both options are correct. Just choose the one that is convenient to you. Lady says, please, can you talk about intraday profit pro system, IPPS strategy? Man, no idea. Honestly, man, no idea what is that. You know, this ICT, all this new fancy words. I constantly see some new terms in trading, and man. Honestly, no idea what is IPPS, but after the live stream, I will ask ChatGPT to show me to show me and explain to me what is this one. Now, gold traders, let me know if you're here. Show me your presence and let me know if you want me to check gold for you. Now, I see questions about indexes, US 30, US 100. Let's check it. Let's check it. Let's check it. Let's check it. And traders, do not forget to show me your presence. Show me that you are watching. Yes, do not forget to comment. Yes, if my analysis makes sense to you, say to me that it makes sense to you. If you think that it's bullshit, let me know that it is bullshit. Just show me your presence. I want to see the dialogue. So let's check the indexes. US 30 will be the first one. I guess we saw some correction on US 30. Let's discuss it. So what we see is that finally, after the market reached that high, we got around 6% correction. Finally, and those who see that price action doesn't work, man, here we got a perfect double top formation. We got the neckline, the breakout of the neckline of the pattern, and after that we retested that and dropped. So that was the perfect example of the strengths of the price action patterns. Anyway, we dropped heavily and the index nicely respected that key horizontal structure support. We got a significant support that was reached. We were rejected heavily from that support and we bounced. And now it is a very important moment for the index. Why? Because at the moment we are approaching the important structural resistance. This one, look, we have a very strong structure here. This one, right? This one structure, this one here is so strong. So strong. So depending on the reaction of the price to that structure, we're going to see two potential scenarios. So the first scenario is bullish. Bullish violation of that resistance will be a very important event for us. It will signify the strength of the buyers. And then we'll anticipate a bullish movement at least to the next key daily structural resistance. Our next key daily structural resistance will be right here, that structure. Then the market may also drop from that resistance. From that resistance, we may see a bearish movement. But in order to confirm that, we should execute intraday time frames analysis. So let's check a 4-hour time frame and analyze it. Jeep says, I have entered now and I'm in deep profits. Nice, nice. Nice, man, nice. What we see on a 4-hour time frame now, if we see something special here, I guess yes. And here we should really pay close attention to details. Yes, I always say to my students that the devil is always in details. So what we can spot here on a 4-hour time frame, we can spot here a local consolidation. Look, and let me change the colors for you so you could better recognize that. So we can spot here, man, this range, yes, the local tiny little range where the index is now shooting. And of course, the support of the range is now the point, the area from where buyers are buying. Yes, so we see the willingness of buyers to buy from that support for now. So for us, a very bearish signal, yes, very bearish signal will be the bearish violation of that support. If our candle close below, if we close below that support on a 4-hour time frame, for us it will be a very important bearish confirmation. It will be a very important bearish confirmation that will push the index lower, at least to that structure support. So after a violation of that support, you can even set your sell limit order on a retest, stop loss above the highs, and here's going to be your take profit. So that can be your kind of, I would say, the day trade. Yeah. Roman says, so don't go into the detail if the devil is there. yeah, man. You know, the devils are in the comment section usually. Yeah. Sometimes I read the comments under my YouTube videos and think, man, why are so many angry people there? That's sometimes it is very strange. And Alida, I will definitely study this intraday profit pro system strategy, and will let you know my thoughts about this one. Now let's check gold. Let's check gold and analyze this one together. So what is up with gold? Gold doesn't look good. You know, man, what happened with gold for the last, I guess, 2 weeks is that we see a clear weakness. So we got sharp bullish rally right here. We were growing like crazy and we were beating the all-time highs daily. Yes, and we got a crazy bullish rally. But then something strange happened after we formed this candle right here. This candle with a huge wick. And yeah, so that could signify the liquidation. That could signify, I don't know what exactly that signified. But after the formation of that candle, growth stopped and we stopped updating the all-time highs. That is a very important thing, I guess. Also, why this candle is so important is that from the technical analysis perspective, that candle right here is also the so-called inside bar. The inside bar, and we call that candle the mother's bar. Why? Because after the formation of this candle, you can see that the consequent candles started to trade within its range, right? You can see that the market started to trade within the range of that candle. And then look what happened this week. After the market opened on Monday, and by the way, the market opening on Monday was very bearish. After the market opening on Monday, we formed a high momentum bearish candle and we violated the range of the mother's bar. You can see that we successfully closed below that. We got a daily candle close below that. And of course, from the technical analysis perspective, that violation is very important. It is the first important sign of strength of the sellers. Moreover, traders, this bearish candle right here is a very important bearish candle because with the body of that candle, we have engulfed multiple bullish candles, right? So definitely all these candlesticks here leaving very bearish clues, and they make me very bearish on gold. One more important thing to consider is that we also violated the white horizontal support cluster, this one. You can see that this support cluster here is a very strong one. Yes, this one was respected already many times. And what happened yesterday, we went through that support and we even dropped much lower. But for now, buyers managed to close within that structure. But, you know, still it is one more sign of weakness of the sellers, and that indicates a highly probable coming correction. Based on this analysis, we can already build a plan. One plan will be aggressive and risky, and one plan will be conservative. The aggressive plan will be to anticipate bearish movement from the current price levels. And the conservative plan will be to wait for a daily candle close below that support, because the daily candle close below that support will increase the chance that the market will drop. So it depends on you. And by the way, What is very important to mention about gold analysis is that do not forget that we are currently trading in a very strong bullish trend globally. And in a such strong bullish trend, shorting the market is very risky. So even though we are discussing the bearish scenarios, now I want you to realize that from such a perspective, from the perspective of such a strong bullish trend, your best strategy for now is to wait for pullback, for correction, and to look to buy on dip. Yes, in a strong bullish trend, it is much better to be on the side of the trend and try to buy the market on dips. So that is the strategy. So opening the chart again, I wanted now to analyze the 4-hour time frame with you, because in the 4-hour time frame there's one very peculiar thing to watch. And if we pay close attention to a 4-hour price action, we can spot that from a 4-hour perspective we have some resistance cluster right here. Let's make it red one. Yes, this is our current intraday resistance. The intraday resistance that is respected for now. So bullish violation of that resistance, yes, will be a strong intraday bullish signal for you that will push the prices higher, at least to that resistance. So those who are looking for some day trade on gold, those who are looking for a local buying opportunity, those should strictly look for a bullish violation of that resistance. It will give a strong intraday bullish confirmation. At the same time, if we zoom in the chart, what we can spot here in the 4-hour time frame is the classic formation of a double top pattern after the test of that resistance. Here goes the neckline of the pattern, right? This intraday support. And the neckline of the pattern is for now the resort for the buyers to buy from. And I do believe that a bearish violation of that neckline, a 4-hour candle close below, can be a very important bearish clue that will push the prices at least to current low. So these are the scenarios from a 4-hour time frame perspective. Let me introduce which time frames you want me to check on gold. Let me know if you want me to also check the 15 minutes time frame, probably 30 minutes time frame. Let me know what are you interested in. And by the way, let me know what are your personal expectations from gold. Do you believe that the market already reached the highs and it is preparing for a correction, or do you believe that it will go much higher? Because when it was this attack from Iran with drones, I remember that reading the comments on TradingView about gold, some people said that it's going to be like 3,000. Gold going to be 3,000, 3,500. So many traders strongly believe that gold may go much, much, much higher. And many traders think that it can keep growing and growing and growing, taking into consideration the current geopolitical situation. But everything can happen, like it happened. I guess you all remember what happened with COVID. The media were saying that COVID will kill half of the population, and then it just disappeared. Yeah, so I guess the same thing can happen with any event, with the war, with any event. Unfortunately, we are living in the world that can easily forget the past events. So who knows? So if we check the hourly time frame, let's check the hourly time frame. Hello, Aluru. Thanks for joining. Ernest says 2,600, 2,700 soon. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's check the. By the way, I strongly believe that we the confirmation, the strong bullish confirmation for us that will push the prices to 2,500, 600 will be a bullish violation of that major resistance on a daily. If we violate that major resistance cluster and close above that, then we will go higher. But for now, I guess it is too early to buy all in and expect a bullish continuation. Let's check hourly time frame. What do we see on the hourly time frame? Yeah, so on an hourly time frame, this is just the extended version of the consolidation that is spotted on a 4-hour time frame, right? So I want to remind you that on a 4-hour we spotted this double top pattern, and on an hourly time frame we just see in details how the market is consolidating now. Yeah, so it's gonna be the same plan, man. You can see that the support here is very strong one. Yes, you can see that the support here for now holds, and bearish violation of this one will give a strong bearish signal. Not trading gold at the moment. Yeah. When the market is driven by the fear, by the emotions that much, of course, it is much better to stay away from this one, because it is very risky to trade gold at the moment. I want you to realize that higher it goes, riskier it is to trade it. So, a couple of words about those who are scalpers, by the way. That support here can provide the point for scalping gold. I guess, yeah, on 15 minutes time frame after the test of that support, we can even spot some double bottom right here. Double bottom pattern right here. We have the confirmed neckline violation after the release of the US news. So looks like the news are bullish for gold. So this bullish violation can push the prices higher to the highs of that range. Now, Rohit, I remember you asked to analyze for you natural gas. So let's check it. I absolutely agree that natural gas looks nice for buying. Let's open this one on a daily and discuss. So, very important thing about natural gas traders is that natural gas, if we analyze this one on a weekly time frame, recently reached a very important weekly structure support. This one, yes, we have a significant weekly structure support right here, and once we reach that support, we finally see some signs of strength of the buyers. You can see that on a daily time frame we formed a very perfect cup and handle formation. You can see that over here we got the cup, right here it goes, and here goes the handle. So we successfully violated the neckline of the pattern and closed above that. So for those who are investing, this violation right here can open the potential for the growth. And I strongly believe that the market may easily reach even this resistance. So the market looks very bullish. Yeah, and we can easily anticipate bullish continuation. From the investing perspective, yeah, stop loss again should lie below the lows right here, initial target right here, so you can have a very nice return on investment right here with the potential to reach 3.6 level easily. Yeah, so these are my thoughts. Traders, let me know what else to analyze for you. Let me know if you have any questions. I see a question about Ethereum. Let's check Ethereum and discuss. So on Ethereum, man, honestly, I'm really scared of that violation. You can see that we got quite an extended range right here, very wide one, and the violation of its support is quite scary, I think, and that clearly indicates how weak buyers are at the moment. What else can be noted right here? With this violation, we didn't even manage to reach some key support. Our strong support is somewhere here. So we, for now, didn't manage to reach that. So, man, this violation, as I said, looks scary. So definitely I would not recommend buying Ethereum now. Probably you can consider buying after the violation of that resistance, after a daily candle closes above that. But for now, while it is respected, I would stay away and wait. Now, question from Ashish about silver. Silver, by the way, silver looks very bearish. You know, man, what I spotted here on a daily time frame, you can see that on a daily we were consolidating here, yes, and on silver we can even spot here ugly but still valid head and shoulders pattern formation. You can see that here is the left shoulder, here is the head, here goes the right shoulder, and with a high momentum bearish candle, we have successfully violated the neckline of the pattern, right? That is a huge bearish candle, and that candle here is a very important sign of strength of the sellers. So we can easily drop lower. The broken structure now definitely turned into resistance, so definitely we can even look for shorting from that resistance, and we can anticipate movement lower. So, and as always, I recommend to strictly treat with the confirmation. So for now, on an hourly time frame, we don't see the retest of a broken structure. So my recommendation to you is to let the market retest the broken structure and then look for some bearish pattern here to short silver. But silver looks, from such a perspective, quite overbought and bearish to me. And why silver is not that risky to short? Why is it safer to trade? Because in comparison to gold, silver has a lot of historical levels on the left. Yes, we have a lot of historical structures here. For that reason, it will be much easier for us to make the predictions. Did he already talked about dollar CAD? Yes, Mello. Yes. We already discussed dollar CAD here. I shared the in-depth explanation why it turned bullish. I also shared a very bullish forecast on my free Telegram channel today, so you can check the recording. I discussed dollar CAD pair at the beginning of the live stream. Now, I would be interested in dollar Swiss as my favorite pair, pound Swiss also, if you still have time. Yeah, traders, just show me if you are still here and watching. Let me know if you if you still follow and watch this live stream. So dollar Swiss, let's check dollar Swiss and discuss the situation on dollar Swiss. So dollar Swiss looks quite weak, right? Even though we are trading in a very strong bullish trend, we can see that for some time we are coiling. We are coiling and we are trading within the range. Within that range, what is important for us to spot is that horizontal resistance. We have a strong resistance cluster right here that is respected for now. The resistance cluster, the resistance cluster from where we already see multiple bearish reactions. So in order to confirm the initiation of the next bullish trend following movement, as always, your best confirmation will be a breakout, the breakout of that resistance. If a daily candle closes above that resistance, it will be a very important sign of strength of the buyers for you. And that violation will push the prices higher. If we open a daily time frame and look left at structure to identify the next potential goal for the buyers, our next resistance will be over here, that cluster. So that structure cluster can be the next goal for the buyers after a breakout, right? So there will be your goal. And of course, from such a perspective, I would not recommend shorting. Shorting looks quite risky to me, so I would concentrate on a bullish scenario. But with the news, we see some double top formation here after the test of that resistance, the confirmed neckline violation, so we may see some retracement today, some bearish movement from that resistance today, but treating that will be very risky because it will be against the trend, so be very, 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 very careful. Now, what will be the next one? The next one, I guess, will be New Zealand dollar, rocket, New Zealand dollar. Let's check it. New Zealand dollar appear. With the New Zealand dollar appear, it's one of the most terrible situations that you may encounter trading with key levels and price action. Because what is happening with New Zealand dollar pair at the moment is that we have the resistance here, this strong resistance right here, and we have this structure right here. And the thing is, traders, that it turned out that we kind of violated that structure here. Yes, we kind of broke above that, but then we reached that resistance. So we have very, we have this so-called contradiction here. From the buyer's perspective, we kind of violated that resistance, but from the seller's perspective, we respected that resistance. Yeah, here is what I'm talking about. So from such a perspective, it is quite complicated to make the accurate prediction right here because of the these structures here. But one thing is sure here, that we are very bearish. Yes, the pair is very bearish. We are trading in a strong bearish trend here. So of course, probabilities will be higher that New Zealand dollar pair will drop. But the thing is that because of that strong horizontal structure right here, I do believe that it is better to stay away from trading that at the moment. Yes, I guess, if you really want to short this one, you can consider the breakout of the support of that rising parallel channel. You can see that we have quite a nice rising channel right here, and I think that a bearish violation of the support of the channel can give you a strong bearish signal that will push the prices lower. But for now, I think that it will be very risky to trade this one. Now, pound dollar pair. Let's check pound dollar pair and analyze this one. What is up with pound dollar? Pound dollar is very bearish pair, I would say. I want to remind you that since December of last year, we started to trade within that huge range. We started to trade within that huge consolidation area, and you can see that some important event happened. The market violated the support of the range with the high momentum bearish candle. Of course, it is a very strong bearish signal. Of course, it is a very important bearish event. And after the violation of the support of the range, a bearish movement initiated. And with the bearish movement, we managed to violate multiple supports. This one. Yes, we already got the breakouts of 2 key supports. That definitely confirms how strong are the sellers here. And from such a perspective, analyzing the historical key levels, we can say that the closest strong structure, the closest key support that we can spot on the pound dollar pair is that structure. Yes, that key support. So I do believe that globally we can easily drop to that structure cluster. Yes, so we have a very nice potential for a further bearish continuation. Now, how can we treat these predictions? For now, your best strategy will be to wait for the test of the closest strong resistance, because the closest strong resistance will give you the safe point to sell the market. Our closest strong resistance on pound dollar is right here. Yeah, that is our closest structure cluster. So I would recommend waiting for the test of that resistance, and once it is reached, I would recommend looking for a confirmation to sell. That is gonna be the plan for pound dollar. Yeah, so the bias is very bearish. Yeah. What else? What else, traders? What will be the next instrument that we will discuss? I see a question about euro dollar from Eric. Eric, thanks for your participation. Let's check euro dollar and discuss it. So here is, by the way, my recent structure analysis for euro dollar. I wanted to share this one with you, so I did not remove that ahead of the live stream. I just wanted you to tell what exactly is going on euro dollar. Euro dollar, we are bearish. We are trading in a bearish trend, and recently we have violated a major structure cluster. We violated that huge zone of demand. That, of course, turned into a strong resistance after the breakout, right? Then what we can also note is that even though we violated that structure, we also are trading within this expanding wedge pattern, and the price nicely respected the support of the wedge after a breakout. Then over here, analyzing this recent price action, we can spot a very bullish pattern right here. We have a very nice double bottom pattern, bullish pattern. We have a bullish pattern, but we have a strong resistance right here. We have a lot of contradiction. We have a lot of contradictive signals. Yes, we have the strong resistance right here, but we have a double bottom. For that reason, for now, from a technical perspective, it is hard to make the accurate prediction. We can make a prediction that globally euro dollar will be bearish and that it will keep falling. But from where exactly it will fall, from which level exactly, it is for now very hard to see, because definitely the yesterday's bullish candle clearly indicates at least the local strengths of the buyers. So be extremely careful with buying euro dollar and with shorting euro dollar, because it is, quite often in the financial markets, there will be the situations when you will see the bullish and bearish signals at the same time. And such situations are the best trigger for you to stay away from such trading instrument. When you're looking for a trading opportunity, you should look the one that is strongly bearish or strongly bullish, like 100% bullish or 100% bearish. If you see the contradiction, that is already the trigger to stay away. I hope that it is clear. Now, CAD Swiss here. Let's check CAD Swiss and analyze. And by the way, I'm really happy to see so nice participation during the today's live stream. A lot of people watching, a lot of comments, nice feedbacks. Thank you. I truly appreciate. So we will keep analyzing the charts for now. Yeah, and we will keep analyzing various peers. So in the next one will be CAD Swiss. So what is up with CAD Swiss at the moment? Recently, with this long wick, we reached the liquidity cluster right here. We reached that key structure zone from where bullish movement initiated. And after we tested that support, we bounced and we got multiple structure violations right here. And one of those is the breakout of that resistance that pushed the prices higher. What happened with the pair today? We reached that resistance. Yes, we reached that resistance level. And if we analyze how the market reacted to that resistance, you can easily see a very nice bearish confirmation right here. You can see that after the test of that resistance, we started to coil on an hourly time frame. You can see that we started to form very weak candles. We started to form the dodges, the rejection candles, and then you can see that we formed the, I guess it is the double top. we violated its neckline and dropped lower. So from the price action perspective, here was the perfect bearish reversal, right? So what can we anticipate from the pair now? I guess we are now entering the zone of multiple supports. Yes, we have very strong intraday support cluster right here, and we have our daily structure right here. So from these structures, from these two structures, I would recommend looking for buying. The sentiment on the pair is very bullish. We are trading in a bullish trend, so it is reasonable for us to look for the trend following movement. So one of these supports that we spotted can provide you a nice point to buy from. So monitor the price action around the supports and wait for a confirmation to buy. Then the next one will be Aussie New Zealand. Aussie New Zealand pair. By the way, on Aussie New Zealand, it was so nice bullish pattern. I will show you this one in a moment. And hello, Chinese cars. Man, Chinese cars. You know, last week I decided to check different Chinese cars. So I tried Geely, Cherry, Haval, and some other. I guess Li 9, Li Xiang or something like that. Man, the Chinese cars are very different. They are, I would say that they are very specific, especially, you know, the monitors. Usually you have the monitor ahead of the driver, but with the Chinese cars, they have the monitor ahead of the passenger. Why, man? And this alarm button, usually, you know, it's like here. Yeah, but with the Chinese cars, it is here. So very strange. So my comments about Chinese cars. Anyway, with Aussie New Zealand here, we have a strong bullish trend, right? And recently, Aussie New Zealand violated this key resistance. We violated that, and we set a new higher high right here. Higher close. After we set a new higher close, we got some correction. We got the correctional movement, and the pair dropped to that demand cluster. We got a very strong structure support cluster right here. And then look how the market reacted to that support. If we open a 4-hour time frame and analyze the price action here, look what we got. Man, we got here a very perfect bullish flag pattern, right? We got a very perfect bullish flag formation. And with this bullish flag formation, you can see that the market violated the resistance of the flag after the test of that structure. After the test of that structure, we formed a strong bullish candle right here. We violated the resistance of the flag and we bounced. Yes, it was a very strong intraday bullish confirmation. What we see now is that we updated the high again. We set a new higher high here. And the question is, where is the next goal for the buyers in Aussie New Zealand here? I do believe that the next goal for the buyers is this one. Yeah, that structure cluster. So I think that the market may easily reach that structure soon. Now, Hassan asked to analyze euro dollar pair. Man, we already analyzed euro dollar pair. I shared the detailed structure analysis, so please check the recording. Yes, I guess we analyzed that around 15 minutes ago. And Aussie dollar, Aussie dollar pair. Aussie dollar, what is up with Aussie dollar pair? With Aussie dollar pair, we see that for now the pair is quite bullish after the breakout. So we got a significant demand cluster here on Aussie dollar pair, and that demand cluster was broken. We violated that, retested that, and dropped, and we almost reached that support cluster right here. After that, the pair started to recover, and for now we see the strengths of the buyers on the pair. And, you know, I'm still looking for shorting. I do believe that this bullish movement that we see now on Aussie dollar is just the correctional movement. It is like the pullback after a strong. It is a pullback after a strong. After a strong bearish wave. So I'm currently watching this structure cluster right here, that resistance. That resistance is very peculiar to me, and I think that from that resistance we may see our next strong bearish movement. So my recommendation for you for now is to let the pair keep correcting, let the market reach that resistance, and from that resistance look for shorting. And of course, once I see a strong signal, I will definitely post the update on my free Telegram channel. Vasily, do you own a car? If what is name of your car? I'm driving Genesis, Genesis GV70. You can check it. So for now, AUDA with Aussie dollar appear, just let it reach the resistance. Yes, that is for now the plan. Let it test the resistance and wait for a confirmation to sell. Then pound Swiss pair. With my students, by the way, we managed to catch a very nice bearish movement on pound Swiss. Earlier this week, we spotted a nice bearish setup and we managed to catch a local bearish movement. What we see on pound Swiss is that, again, the pair is very bullish. We are trading in a strong bullish trend, and once we reach that high, we started a correctional movement and the market nicely respected that structure cluster. Yes, we got a very significant support here, man. Very strong one. From that support, we got a strong rejection, and we started to grow. What we see with the pair now is that we are currently attempting to violate that resistance cluster. Yes, we have some resistance here, and the daily candle close above that resistance will be a strong bullish signal. Yes, it will be a very important sign of strength of the buyers that will push the prices higher. Yes, that will push the prices higher. And I do believe, traders, that we're gonna see the retest of a current high soon. Yes, the trend here is very bullish. Probably we're gonna keep growing here. Yes, we're gonna keep growing. We may see the retest of that high. And then, we have a lot of resistances here. So I'm not sure for now whether we will manage to violate that huge resistance cluster or not. US30, my Chinese, or what are those glyphs? Not sure whether they are Chinese. Probably Chinese. US30, my friend, we already analyzed US30, so please check the recording of the live stream. I shared quite in-depth analysis of US30 index. Pound CAD pair. Let's check pound CAD and discuss with pound CAD pair. We have a perfect example of the false breakout and the bearish trap. You can see that on pound CAD pair we kind of violated that structure here, but it was a trap, and after the false violation we see a strong bullish movement. Even though we are very bullish now, do not forget that from a price action perspective we have a minor bearish trend right here. So for now this bullish movement looks like the correctional movement, the pullback. So I would suggest looking for shorting from that resistance. Yes, we have a strong resistance right here. Most likely it is gonna be reached. So once it is reached, I would recommend looking for some pullback trade from here. Yeah, so that is gonna be the plan. Yeah, so we anticipate further growth. For now, goal will be that yellow area, and from that yellow area I would recommend looking for selling. I thought you must be driving Lambo. Other forex traders. Yeah. those who are in Dubai should know that in Dubai there is even the service. It is called like luxury lifestyle photo set. So what they do, you spend with guys 1, 2, or even 7 days. They give you the luxury cars, they give you the plastic bags of luxury shops like Gucci's, Cartier and stuff, and they constantly make photo of you in different places, in fancy restaurants, and yeah, it's quite expensive. But what I realized is that these people make a lot of money because the demand on such services is huge, especially among this Forex traders driving Lambos. That's funny. That's funny. I don't even know why to drive Lambo. There's no space in in Lambo. You probably, those who buy Lambos, they probably don't have friends because you have just 2 seats in Lambo, and you cannot have the seats for all your friends. And probably Lambo guys don't have friends. So what will be the next one? We will check how much trading capital need for comfortable lifestyle if I have 2.3% returns. Man, it always depends on how much do you spend. It really depends on the country where you are living, on your living expenses. Of course, if you are living, for example, in London, yeah, you will need a lot of money to have decent living there, while living in, I don't know, in Thailand or in China, you don't need such amount. So it really depends on where you are living. So I guess, yeah, we checked everything you asked. So I guess that is the best moment for us to finish. We got the fantastic live stream. Thank you for your participation today. As always, traders, do not forget that this week we have a huge sale on my premium group, VIP signals included, my premium course, and the access to my daily live streams. Only this week, 40% off. Check the link in the description below for more details, or visit my website. It is vasilytrader.com. Also, do not forget to share your feedbacks. As always, your feedbacks are very important. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my social networks. I have a Telegram channel, Trading View page, Facebook group, Twitter. So a lot of different social networks to follow. Thank you. The recording will be provided in a couple of minutes. Also, the time codes will be added as well. So if you missed part of the live session, don't worry. Recording will be provided. The time codes will be provided. Thank you so much, and see you soon. By the way, this weekend I will share a very interesting video for gold about how much money you need to start gold trading. Yeah, that will be interesting. So if you're interested in gold trading, don't miss it. Thank you so much, traders, and I will see you soon.